Hello everyone, how's everyone doing for your SAT math prep? So I'm opening here for 4 days your SAT math review, final review. For each day we will do one concept. So today we will complete whole algebra part. So whatever you need to know for algebra, I'm covering in this today's lesson. I'm covering 36 questions here. Some questions I'm covering from my practice problem sets, some of them from Khan Academy, and some of them from College Board. So everything you need to know for algebra, we have everything here. Stick up to end. You will see a lot of different strategy and you will boost your score. So let's dive in. So we have first question here is we have here is algebra. So we can see here we have equation, if and then question. So we can see first thing here, we have a lot of x on left hand side and right hand side. When we have equation, we will see equal sign, cross out. If we have exactly same thing on both sides, we can just cross out same part. So we can cross out x, 2x, 3x. So now what is left over on left is 6. Right hand side we have 3 plus x and you subtract 3 on both sides. So x is 3 and that's it. Quickly you can do all questions like this. Let's see second one. We have here is given equation. We can see we have parenthesis, equal sign. You can enter this equation in Desmos and you will get answer right away. So when you will draw graph of this equation, you will get x equals something. So definitely you will get graph vertical line. Wherever graph cross on x-axis, that is your solution. So let's see what you will get here. So we can use distributive property first. So we have 6x, 6 times 7, 42, equal 5x minus 40. Now we can see we have 6x and 5x. So we can move from here, 5x. So we subtract 5x, x minus 42 equal negative 40. And then you can add 42 on both sides. So your x equal 2. That's your answer. If you want to choose to use Desmos, you can enter, just copy down this whole equation in your Desmos and you will see vertical line wherever x is 2. Solution, that means where my graph cross on x-axis, that is my answer. So either way you can do it. If it's easy question, you are familiar with this, try to just do it instead of typing in calculator. Let's see third one. We can see we have same part. We have x, cancel it. So we have leftover is 15 equal 12 plus x. Subtract 12 on both sides. So x is 3. All right. Let's see number 4. We can see here we have given is equation and question is expression. So how we can find expression value? We can solve this equation and plug in. So we have two parts. So we will solve first 3x minus 12 equal 9. And then we can solve for x. So add 12. 3x 9 plus 12 is 21. And divide by 3. X equals 7. That is my final answer. Sometimes you will see here in multiple choice, X is 7. Don't just choose that answer. Always ask question by yourself. That is my final answer. That's I'm looking for. No, I had to plug in 60 minus 5x. So wherever x, we will just plug in 7. 60 minus 5 times 7 is 60 minus 5 times 7 is 35. 60 minus 35 is 25. All right. How's everyone doing so far? Write in a comment whatever questions you have. All right. Let's see next one, number 5. We have equation. If you think this equation has like here is fractions, most of students, they just nervous from fractions. You can just directly enter in calculator and wherever graph cross on x-axis, you will just get your answer from there. But let me show you easy way here is 3y. We can use distributive property 2y minus 4 equal negative 25. Now we can combine like terms. 3y plus 2y is 5y minus 4 equal negative 25. Then and 4. So 5y equal negative 25 plus 4 is negative 21. Divide by 5. So my answer is y equal negative 21 over 5. When you enter in calculator, you will see x equal here decimal. So you can check these fractions as a decimal in calculator. So your answer choice is B. Let's see number 6. Here we have decimal, same thing. If you nervous from decimal, again, you can just enter in calculator, okay? Or we can just use distributive property here. So 3x minus 3 times 8, 24, plus 3 times 6x is 18x, plus 6 equal 24 plus 3x. Now we can see we can combine like terms. 3x plus 18x is 21x, and negative 24 plus 6 is negative 18, equal 24 plus 3x. Now we can subtract 3x on both sides. So again, we have 18x minus 18 equal 24. Add 18 on both sides. So now you can just divide by 18. Let me complete here. So 24 plus 18 is 42 and divide by 18. So your answer is 18 times 2 is 36. So you will get answer is 2.33. Even you don't need to find exact answer. You have just approximation and you have 2.33. That's it. Let's see number 7. Here is big strategy. Here we can see we have given is equation, and question is expression. So I will check here is relationship in between given and question. Here is full relationship. How we can check? I will compare variable coefficient first. We have 4 and here is just 1. So I can see if I will divide by 4, I will get 1m. What about here? 24 divided by 4 is 6. So I will just divide by 4. Let's do that. So we can see here we have 4m minus 24 equal 20. We decide we divide by 4. So we will divide by 4 to each term on both sides. So look at this. We will get directly answer. M minus 6 equal 20 divided by 4 is 5. And that's it. That's what we are looking for. If you forget this strategy, you can solve and plug in. All right, number 8. Same thing here. We can use strategy given in question. We will check here is 24 and here is 2. So I'm getting smaller number. That means I'm dividing by something, right? So we can check 24 divide by something is 2. So I can see here 12. What about here? I can divide by 12. Oh, so I will just divide by 12 to whole equation, right? So 24 divided by x is 2x. 60 divided by 12 is 5y equal. 132 divided by 12 is 11. And that's it. That's your answer. That's what we are looking for. All right. Number 9. Now here what we have. Given and question. We will compare. So we have here given is 3y plus 7 equal 24 equation and solve for expression, right? So we will check here 3y and 3y. We are comparing given and question. What is relation in between? right? So it's 3y, exactly same thing, but we don't have same like with a constant. So in that case, what I can do? So I will solve for 3y. So I will just solve for 3y. I will try to keep 3y by itself. So now we have 3y equal 24 minus 7 is 17. Now, if you will divide by 3, you can do it, but again, you will get fractions. So we will try to keep away from fractions, decimals, negative numbers, if we can, if we have choice, right? So we can just solve for, if you want to solve for y, you will get fraction, right? So we will not do that because again, we are looking for 3y, right? So directly we can just plug in. So instead of 3y, we can write 17 minus 7 is 10, and that's it. All right, let's see number 10. Again, compare given and question. So we can see here we have given is this equation and question is here. Do we have exactly same part anywhere? We can see, oh wow, 4x minus 7y, exactly we have. So instead of that, I can just plug in 10, which is 50. That's it. It will take just a second to figure that out. Look at this. Number 11, what we have given in question, compare again. Do we have exactly same thing? Look at this. This piece, m minus n, we are looking for that part. In all other, we have just numbers. So you just subtract 6 on both sides, right? So now you have left over is 2 times m minus n equal 4 divided by 2. So that's your answer, m minus n equal 2. That's what we are looking for. Let's see number 12. We have fraction. So we can see we have to simplify. We can just decompose it, fraction. What we can write from here. So I will show you different example here. Let's see, we have x over 3 plus 5 over 3. If we have same denominator, we can add numerator, right? So x plus 5 over 3. So we have given is this piece. We are writing two fractions from this piece here. So let's see what two fractions you can write here. We can say x over 15 plus 60 over 15. Do we have anything like that? No, not any other options. So we can see we can simplify this 60 and 15. 15 times 4 is 60, so our answer is x over 15 plus 4. And also anytime you can pause this video and try to do all these problems by yourself and check your answer with me. All right, and again, if you have any questions, please write in a comment what question you have, anywhere you confuse or anything, what next video you want to me create, okay? Write in a comment. All right, let's see number 13. Again, we will check what is given, what is question. We can see we have equation given with two variables. And one variable value is given. In second variable, we need to find. So what we can do is, this m equal 4. First thing, I will plug in right here. So your step 1, you will plug in. So let's see, 4 times 4 is 16 equal n minus 3 over 2. Now we can solve for n because we have only one variable here. So how we can solve for n? We can remove 2 by multiplying. 2 times 16 is 32, and then you add 3. So 32 plus 3 is 35 equal n, and that's it. All right, number 14. Here we have equation with fractions, and we have two variables in this equation, right? So what we can do here is best strategy whenever we have fraction, equal fraction. So we can see here also, again, we have only one fraction on left-hand side and one fraction on right-hand side. So whenever you have single fraction, equal single fraction, anytime if you have single fraction equals single fraction, you can use this strategy. If you don't know anything, what you need to do, just do cross product. All right, so let's see how we can do it. M minus n over n equal 3 over 7. So before we will do that, we can check. See, here we have two terms. So before I will do cross product, I will do parenthesis here, so I will not forget to use distributive property. So now we can see we need to multiply these two things and here. So we can write here 7 times. I have to do in parentheses, remember, equal 3n. Now we can use distributive property and you can check here also. 7m minus 7n equal 3n. Now what? We don't have any options like this. So we can see we have like terms, this on both sides. So I can add 7n. Right? So 7m equal 10n. Now what? What we are looking for? So see, we have m over n, m over n. We cannot get m plus n, these things. So we can set it up m over n. So I can see we have m is right here. Right? If I will divide by n on both sides, so this n cancel. Now I can divide by 7 on both sides. So we can see m over n equal 10 over 7, and that's it. So let's see which one is 10 over 7. Answer choice B. All right, number 15. Now what do we have? Again, compare what is given, what is questioned. Here we have equation with two variables. In one variable value is given, and we have to find expression value. Right? So we need to do 3 steps. So we will plug in this value right here. That is first thing. X equal 2/3 times 18. I have fractions, so I can write down 1 here. So I can see we have multiplication of 2 fractions, so we can reduce. Here is 1, here is 6. So we found X is 12. So see, step 1, plug in. Step 2, solve for X. Now you will plug in again. So 2 times, and also you can see, look at this, X equal 12, we have right here. 50% student, they make error and they choose 12. That is wrong. Always think about, that is my correct answer, that I'm looking for. So, or I have to do something else. So I will plug in 2 times 12 minus 3. 24 minus 3 is 21, and that is correct answer. All right. Number 16. Oh, we have by accidentally same question. That's all right. Let's see number 17 here. All right. So we can see here, we have single fraction equals single fraction. And also here we can add one more thing. We can see we have given is fraction, single fraction equals single fraction. And we have question is also fraction. So I will notice something from here. I will compare. See, on this side, we have A over B, which is given, and in question is flipped. So I will just keep A over B, and it's already solved for this, right? So if I will flip on left-hand side, other side, I have to flip. So B over A equal 2 over 1. Now what we can do, 2 over 1, we can simply write 2. So now we can just plug in, right? So instead of this, what we can write? 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, and that's it. All right, let's see number 18. Oh, Here we have again single fraction equals single fraction, and we have to just plug in. So that's how you look at this question, check what is given, what is question, make your plan. Solve and plug in, right? So we can see we have one fraction on left, one fraction on right, and we have two terms. So before I will do that, I will do parenthesis. So I will multiply, do cross multiplication. So I can see I will multiply these two things. And other side we can do is this two, right? So let's see that we can write equation from here. We can see 2 times x plus 4 equal 3x. And then we can use distributive property. All right, and then we can just subtract 2x on both sides. So 8 equal x. All right, now what we can do, remember we need to plug in. So 3x over 4. Now wherever x, we just need to write 8. So 3 times 8 over 4. I will not multiply first, I can reduce, right? So that way it will be easy. I can reduce by 4. 4 times 2 is 8, so 3 times 2 is 6. That is my final answer. All right, number 19. Okay, so whenever we have linear equation, we have 3 answer possibilities. How many solutions we can have? All right, so we can have one solution. Remember this. How many linear equation has solution? How many solutions? It can has number 1, we can say 0 solution. What is that means? 0 is not answer, but we can see here no solution. Second, we can have one solution. And third, we can have infinite many solutions. All right. So now let's see here what they give you and how we can recognize. We can see here in the equation above, b is a constant. So b is constant. That means it could be any number. If the equation has no solution, so I will check this, no solution, which of the following must be true? So I can see they give you here no solution, right? So how we can decide? If we have variable coefficient on both sides same, and let's see here. I'll show you. So we can use distributive property. So 4 minus 4x equal negative 4x plus b. Right? So we can see negative 4x, both sides same. So 4 equal b, right? 4 equal b. If I will plug in 4 here, I will get infinite many solution because both sides exactly same equation, right? So in that case, we will get infinite many solution. If you plug in here 3, negative 4, 0, any other number, you will get no solution. So it cannot be 4. B cannot be 4. Which one is right? It's D. Okay. All right. That's the next one. In the equation above, B is a constant. So we have B right here. If the equation has infinite many solutions, which of the following must be true? Infinite many solutions, that means after you simplify, you can see exactly same coefficient of variable and same number on both sides. So let's simplify this. We can use distributive property. So 5x plus 2x plus 6 equals 7x plus 6. Right? So we can combine these two terms, 7x plus 6. Oh, sorry, here is a b, not a 6. Sorry for that. All right, equals 7x plus b. So we have exactly same thing on both sides is 7x, 6 equal b. So b, it must be 6 to get infinite many solution. And that's it. All right. Let's see number 21. So we have given equation B is a constant. If the equation has only one solution, which of the following must be true? So we can check here. See, we have 5x. We can use distributive property here. So 5x plus 2x plus 6 equals 6x plus b. Remember, we cannot cancel this 6x and 6 because we have variable term here, and here is just constant. So remember that. All right, now we can simplify more. We have 7x plus 6 equals 6x plus b. We have different coefficient of variable on both sides, so we can subtract 6x, x plus 6. B could be any number, right? You can plug in B equals 0, any number. So anytime, if you have question like this, and question says, what is possible B value or A value? If it has one solution, it could be anything. B could be any number. All right, let's see number 22. Now we have inequality. All right, same process. If you will disappear, when you try to solve inequality or equation, remember this concept. We will use again this concept in system of inequality and system of equations. So whenever you will try to solve equation or inequality, variable cancel out from both sides, and leftover line is leftover line is true in finite many solution, or we can say all real numbers. In final line is false, then no solution. All right, so let's see here. First thing we can see, we have different coefficient of variable. If you are running out time, how you can eliminate questions answer? So I can see we have different coefficient of variable. So definitely we will not get no solution or infinite many or all real numbers. So simply I just need to solve and get this, either one of that answer. So let's see. 6x plus 3 less than 5x plus 5. So we can see also, remember when we have inequality, we have one exception rule is if you multiply or divide by negative number, you have to flip the sign. So what I will do here, we have variable on both sides, right? So I will try to keep away negative sign, negative coefficient. So whatever lowest coefficient, here is 6x, here is 5x. Which one is lowest? 5x, right? So I will remove that. So I will end up with positive coefficient of variable. So I don't have to worry about flip the sign, okay? Now we can subtract 3. So we can see x less than 2, which is B. All right, let's see number 23. Again, we have to choose either one. So we can use distributive property here is 4x plus 3 less than 2x plus 2x plus 10. We can see here, we can combine like terms. Now what we can see, if you after this, you can see you have same coefficient of variable on both sides. That will cancel out. So this answer you can eliminate, right? We cannot get that. So you subtract 4x. So we have leftover is 3 less than 10. That is true or false? 3 is smaller than 10. So definitely that is true. So we have all real numbers. What does that mean? You can plug in any x value here and it will be always satisfied, this inequality. You can plug in x is positive number, 0, positive number, negative number, fractions, decimals, anything you can plug in. Always it will be true. Let's see next one here. We have, again, we have inequality and we need to check. So we will just use distributive property, 8x plus 5 less than 8x minus 40 plus 3. We can simplify this. 8x plus 5 less than 8x minus 37. Again, we can check. We have exactly same coefficient of variable that cancel. So now we have left over is 5 less than negative 37. That is true or false? It's 5 is bigger number than negative, any negative number, right? So that is false. So in that case, we have no solution. Okay. All right. Now what we have, so here is again similar question as given in question. So that part, that inequality is given, and question says which inequality represent the possible range of values, 12x plus 3. So let's rewrite this, what they give you and what is question. Question says 12x plus 3. We can compare. There is any relation? See, we have variable part here. So what I'm looking for, 4x, 4 times 3 is 12x. 1 times 3 is 3, right? So what we need to do? We just multiply by 3 on both sides, right? So 3 times 9, 27, and you can use here distributive property, 12x plus 3. So that's it. That's what we are looking for. Now we have to recognize it. They have 12x plus 3 first. So what we can do, write first, and then remember you flip this sign. So it will become less than or equal to 27. Answer choice D. So that's how you can solve linear equations, linear inequality, how to decide quick way you can check all strategy. Make sure you remember. All right. Now we will talk about linear function, interpreting linear function. We know we can write linear equation in 3 different forms, right? First, we can see we can write in standard form. Ax plus by equals c. That is standard form where a, b, and c are any integers. It could be any number. This is very, 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 very important, okay? It's a slope-intercept form. You will see linear equation most of the time in this form. Maybe you need to find slope or y-intercept or parallel line slope or perpendicular line slope. So remember this, y equal mx plus b, where m is slope and B is y-intercept. Remember this, all right? Next one we have is point slope form. Is exactly in that form, but we are introducing y1 and x1. So M is slope again, remember. All right. So whenever you need to do interpretation, if they give you equation in slope-intercept form, recognize what is your slope. If they ask you for slope interpretation, that means if it's positive, it will increase per minute. If it's time, minute, time, second, hour, or any item, right? If it's negative, that means it's decreasing, decreasing per item, decreasing per minute, second, whatever they give you question about. If they ask you for y-intercept, that means that's beginning value, initial value, startup value, fixed value. Okay, so that's interpretation you can just quickly recognize. Slope, other name is rate of change as well. So let's see here what is question. We have given equation is t equal 25 plus 3c. I will not try to read all this first thing. I will just focus on main question. What they ask you, if I don't understand from there, then I will go back to read that. It says, what is the estimated increase in temperature in degrees Fahrenheit when the number of chirps in 1 minute is increased by 1? What is your C is? C is chirp, right? So when C increase by 1, what temperature will increase? Look at this. If you will compare this equation with slope-intercept form, right? If you will think about, let's say we have y-intercept first. That is your 3 is your slope. So each time if it will increase 1 chirp by, then increase temperature by 3, okay? So let's see here. That's just simple things you can just think about. Again, we have equation in y-intercept form, y equal mx plus b. And what is my main question is, what does the 80 mean in the equation? So what is your 80 is? That's y-intercept. That is beginning value. So before I will read all these options, I knew that. What does that mean, right? That's y-intercept, beginning value, initial value, whatever problem they give you is just starting value from. So let's see what it will be. It says Manon must get 80 or above to pass. No. All right. 80 before adding the extra credit. After adding in her extra credit, no. Opportunity. So this, see, before. That means what? Before adding extra credit, that's 80, right? So that's answer choice B. Let's see, number 3, we have given his equation. It's in standard form. Look at this. AX plus BY equals C, right? Now, what is our main question is, how much does Mary spend in total on both types of berries? They have blueberry and red berries or raspberries, whatever they give you. Total, how much they spend? $30. That's it. Let's see next one. We have again question here. It's in slope-intercept form, right? So slope is 600 and y-intercept is 50,000. So question says, based on the equation above, what is the Jones base salary, right? This is commission, right? But what is base salary? That's fixed. Base salary must be fixed, right? So that is 50,000. All right, let's see number 5. Again, we have equation in slope-intercept form. What is the best interpretation of 145? That is slope, right? So it must, and it's positive, so it must be increased per something. So let's say that's total, so that's not answer. It takes him 145 hours. No. Each additional hour of painting, the exterior cost is increasing by 145. All right, number 6. Now we have system, linear system, right? So what is system means if we have more than one equation, that is system. We have 2 variables, 2 equations, so that is system. Solution, that means we have to find x and y value, right? And we give answer x always first and then y. So let's see here, the solution to the given system of equation is xy. What is the value of 5x? So let's see what we can do. Oh, so here, look at this, simple. Y equal 3x. You can use any method to solve this system, right? You can use elimination method, substitution method, or graphing method. You can just graph this both equation in your Desmos and find x value, and then you have to multiply by 5, right? But here is simple. I can just plug in this value. Look at this, 2x. My y is what? It's given 3x. So we can write 3x equal 12. So we can see here simplify 5x equal 12, and that's what we are looking for. Some of easy questions, some of little challenge one. All right. When we have graph, and we are looking for solution, that means we just need to find intersection point where they are intersecting. It says which of the following points is the solution. That means we are looking for intersection point. This is the point. So let's see what is coordinate here. X is 3. And what is Y? 9. So 3, 9. which is E. Very good. All right. Next one we have, again we have system. I told you, remember this, one solution, no solution, or infinite many solution. When we have system, right, if you will check graph, what will how it will look like. So if we have intersection, let me show you three graph here, okay? So if we have equation, let's see our graph paper is like this. And how we can decide there is one solution, no solution, or infinite many solution. Let me change color. So let's see, we have here equation, they give you two graph like this. And we have here, all right, what does that mean? That is just one solution here, whatever intersection point. If we have graph and parallel line, no solution because they will not intersect anywhere. And here, if you will draw graph, both line, they are on top of each other. It's exactly same line. That means there is infinite many solutions. Okay. All right. So everyone get that part? Now, here we can check also. I'll show you another strategy. It says here, consider the system of equation above. How many solutions does the system have? So I will check here. Look at this first equation. We have negative 6x plus 4y equal 2. And I can see I'm dividing by 2, right? Look at this, dividing by 2. No, I'm dividing by negative 2, right? To get 3x. Here also you are dividing by negative 2 and negative 2. If I'm dividing by exactly same number on both sides, and I'll get second equation, that means it's infinite many solutions, right? So we can see here, answer choice D. So also you can see same ratio for both sides. Say negative 6 over 3, you will take ratio of y coefficient 4 over negative 2 and constant 2 over negative 1. Now, if you reduce, right, by 3, you will get negative 2 over 1, negative 2 over 1. So each ratio, they are same. If we have infinite many solutions, that's definitely you will get same ratio from each variable coefficient and constant. All right, let's see here. We have inequality system. So if we have more than one inequality, that called system of inequality. It says the point A2 in the XY plane is solution to which of the following system of inequality. So what you need to do, you just plug in X and Y in inequality and check which one is right? So we can plug in always first value is X and second is Y. So my first inequality is X greater than 0. So if I will plug in X is 8, that is true. Yes. All right. And second one, we have Y greater than 0. Y is 2. So that is, we are lucky. First one is right? So we don't have to do all this work. So that is correct. Number 10, okay. The total cost in dollars to rent a surfboard consists of $25 service fee and $10 per hour rental fee. A person rent surfboard for 2 hours and intend to spend a maximum of $75 to rent surfboard. Which inequality? Maximum. And we have inequality. So think about maximum. So we cannot spend more than 75. So that must be less than or equal to 75. So right, and we have all inequality. We have less than or equal to 75, right? So now we have to think something. It says $25 service fee. Definitely you will use for hour or 2 hour or 3 hour, doesn't matter. right? So service fee, that is fixed value. That is y-intercept. In $10 per hour, that means that is slope. So we can write here 10t plus 25 less than or equal to 75. So we can see answer choice is D. Very good. Let's see number 11. All right, we have inequality y greater than 13x minus 18. We need to decide which option, which table is correct for this one, right? So first thing, what I will notice from here is x value from each table. See, this all are same, right? Look at this, 3, 5, and 8, 3, 5, 8, 3, 5, 8. So first thing I will plug in, right? I will plug in 3 and check what we will get. So y greater than 13 times 3 minus 18, that's 39 minus 18. So that's what, 21? Yes. So now we need to check, look at this, and we have only less than, we don't have equal sign. So if you plug in here 21, that is false, right? They give you 21, so that's not answer. What about 26? So if you plug in 26, that is true, right? So now we need to check other table also. So I had to plug in this number is greater than 21. Here is 16, so that's less than. Here is 26. So we have answer choice in between B and D, right? So because B and D has same Y value. So now we have to check for 5. We will check for 5, right? So we have Y greater than, we have 13x minus 18. So y greater than 13, we will plug in second point is 5. So 13 times 5 is 65 minus 18. So 65 minus 18, 15 minus 8, 7, 5 minus 1 is 4. So we have to make sure it must be greater than 47, right? So B has 42 and here is 52. So answer choice D. And that's it. You don't have to check for third point. So obviously you will get D is answer. So that's it. I hope this video will help you to boost your score. Make sure if you have any questions, write in a comment, and see you tomorrow with advanced math review. So try to get ready for all that like notes and everything. You can solve these all problems with me as well. You can pause video and see how you are doing. And if you like this video, please thumbs up and share with your friends. Do review with your friends, okay? And subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.